Did you know that happiness actually depends on your thoughts? In the next couple of minutes, you'll learn what the Stoics believe to be true happiness and how you can make use of their philosophy in our modern daily life so that you may live a truly happy, fulfilling life. Happiness. We chase it. We plan for it. We dream about it. Yet somehow it always seems are just out of reach. Maybe you've felt it too. That sense that happiness depends on something out there in the world. The next accomplishment, the next relationship, the next moment of luck. But the ancient Stoics believed something radically different. They believed that happiness begins in the mind. And today, in a world full of noise and pressure, their message is more powerful than ever. Because when you realize that your thoughts create your emotional world, everything changes. So let me ask you this. What if inner peace isn't something you find? What if it's something you train for? Why the mind matters. Every day we face stress, setbacks, disappointments, comparisons, and uncertainty. The world is unpredictable, and the Stoics knew this thousands of years ago. Epictetus said something shocking, something that flips our understanding of suffering. You are disturbed not by events, but by your judgments about them. Think about that. Two people experience the same problem. One crumbles while the other grows stronger. The difference isn't the problem. The difference is the mind. This is the hook, the doorway into a new way of living. Master your thoughts, and the world loses its power over your happiness. Fail to master them, and even a calm life will feel chaotic. What the Stoics really thought about happiness. Stoicism is often misunderstood as emotional suppression, but that's not what the Stoics taught. They weren't trying to kill emotions. They were trying to kill false beliefs that cause unnecessary suffering. Their philosophy revolves around a simple but transformative principle. There are things you can control and things you can't. Your thoughts, decisions, values, and actions, those are yours. Everything else, your reputation, other people's choices, the weather, luck, the past, not yours. And happiness grows when your energy flows into what you can control instead of what you can't. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." The Stoics knew that your mind creates your experience. So if you want a better life, you don't start by fixing the world. You start by fixing the lens through which you see it. How thoughts shape your emotional life. Every emotion you feel begins as a thought, often one you barely notice. A breakup doesn't cause despair. It's the story you tell yourself about it. I'll never love again. A setback isn't automatically a failure. It becomes one when you say, this means I'm not good enough. Your thoughts are the architects of your emotions. The Stoics understood this chain reaction. Your thoughts shape your interpretation of events. Your interpretation shapes your emotions. Your emotions shape your actions. Your actions shape your life. Get control of the first and you influence everything that follows. Training the mind. Stoic practices that build inner peace. Stoicism isn't a theory, it's a training program, a daily discipline designed to strengthen the mind the same way exercise strengthens the body. Let's explore the key practices that help you gain power over your thoughts and, through them, over your happiness. 1. Cognitive reframing, changing the story. Marcus Aurelius believed that obstacles weren't interruptions. They were guidance. He wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When something goes wrong, the Stoic doesn't ask, why me? They ask, how can I turn this into strength? Reframing isn't denial, it's choosing the most empowering interpretation. 2. The dichotomy of control, protecting your peace. Whenever you face stress, ask one question. Is this under my control? If the answer is yes, act with all your strength. If the answer is no, let it go with all your wisdom. Most of our stress comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. The weather, other people, the past, chance outcomes. When you drop the illusion of control, your mind becomes lighter, clearer, freer. 3. Virtue, the only true source of happiness. The Stoics believe that virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline is the only good that's truly yours. Everything else can be taken. Money disappears, fame fades, health declines. But your character? That's yours forever. A happiness, then, isn't an achievement. It's a consequence of living in alignment with your values. When your life is guided by virtue instead of circumstance, the world loses its ability to shake your inner peace. 4. Mindfulness of judgments. Becoming the watcher. Marcus Aurelius trained himself to watch his thoughts, like an observer watching clouds pass by. Every emotion began with a judgment, so he learned to catch judgments before they became storms. Ask yourself, what thought came right before this feeling? Is this thought true? Can I choose a better one? This is Stoic mindfulness, a calm, steady awareness of your inner dialogue. 5. Amor fati, loving your fate. To the Stoics, acceptance wasn't enough. They didn't merely tolerate fate, they embraced it. Amor fati means love your fate. It means seeing everything, good or bad, as an opportunity to practice virtue. Instead of resisting life, you flow with it. Instead of asking, why is this happening, you ask, how can I use this? This is the highest form of mental freedom. Stoic role models, proof that this works. Stoicism wasn't invented in comfort. It was forged in hardship. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire during plagues, wars, and betrayal, and still remained calm and compassionate. Epictetus was born a slave, owned by a cruel master, and became one of the greatest teachers of inner freedom. Seneca lived under Nero, one of the most dangerous rulers in Roman history, and still emphasized peace, reason, and clarity. They lived completely different lives, but they discovered the same truth. Happiness is an inside job. Why this philosophy matters today? In today's world, we face more mental noise than any generation before us. Notifications, opinions, pressure, comparison, constant stimulation. Stoicism is the antidote. It teaches us, you don't need the world to be perfect to be at peace. Chaos doesn't have to enter your mind. You can respond with clarity instead of reacting with fear. Emotional resilience is something you can train, just like a muscle. In a world full of distractions, Stoicism brings us home to ourselves, the inner citadel. Happiness depends on your thoughts. Inner peace comes from mastering your mind and focusing on virtue. The Stoics believed that within every person is an inner citadel, a stronghold of calm that nothing external can break. But this inner fortress doesn't appear by accident. It's built through discipline, through self-awareness, through the daily choice to take command of your thoughts. You may not control the world, but you control the lens through which you see it, and that gives you more power than you think. The world will always be uncertain. Life will always bring challenges. But happiness? That can always be found right here in the sanctuary of a disciplined mind. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. Master them, and you master your life. If you like today's Stoic guidance, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more transformative Stoic content. Thank you.